UK government judgment concerning EKWEREMADU and his wife today, 5th of May, was televised live. Everybody they look, everybody they see, and that is why we fit get them now to show and make una see how they take judge the matter. They televise and live because they don't have anything to hide. They know they take bribe. Abroad, they know they take bribe. Judge know they take bribe. I wish that in Nigeria now by now the matter therefore don't die here. Do a guru. Now that boy said now he go prison. But see now that boy is under the protection of the UK government. And a passport straight. Then they will give that boy because why? They save him from the hands of somebody where we want harvest in kidney. They save his own daughter. He so much pay me for the wife where can't go prison because they sentenced the EKWEREMADU to 9 years and 8 months imprisonment. In wife Beatrice 4 years and some months imprisonment. Then the doctor where we want that is the doctor where we want do the operation. They sentenced that one to 10 years imprisonment. I think our Nigerian lawmakers don't know the importance of having a good hospital in Nigeria. EKWEREMADU as a Senate president that you are, you know if you build better hospital. Put for Nigeria where they will fulfill they do all this kind of thing. You can't say na UK. Everybody they seek go UK. Buhari they seek go UK. Japan they seek that day France. The other one with the Sico, America. No good hospital. Why? Because they don't trust our facility. They don't trust the instruments. They don't trust all the equipment where they put for inside the hospital for Nigeria. That is the more reason why they go abroad. All this money where this EKWEREMADU get as a Senate for that 8 years. He not even feel build better hospital, even for his own state where he from come. Make it build better hospital for them. Say in case not be only one, make the other citizens see they go. Because in they know, so they get enough money. When until they go America, they go UK, go they take treatment. That is why they refuse to give us good hospital and good equipment. This one will serve as a lesson to all lawmakers in Nigeria. I suffer pity in wife Beatrice because beneath the take the make parable say. Now, Pikin matter, then they make woman they suffer. And this in Pikin matter, he really make this woman suffer. And he will still go prison. I pity the girl. Make una not two things. Say maybe a UK government will just leave the daughter. No, they don't leave the daughter. The UK government is not going to take in. You understand? That's why I talk. They will not take charges of that girl to make sure that they did the right thing to save her life. That is abroad for you. They will not only sentence the mother and the father and leave the child to die. No, they will do all their possible best to save her life. And that other boy now, where carried the command. So this very boy, this small boy, where carried the command. That boy is under the protection and the law of UK. Passport direct passport because you know why? They will never allow that boy to go back to Nigeria. They will make a citizen of UK. They will give him UK passport. They will give him better work. If he wants school, because a very small boy, if he want to continue to go to school, they will sponsor him for school. They will make sure say he goes free school. Do you know that if anybody want to go school for UK, they will give you what they call $6,000 or $8,000. When you take go school, then at the beginning you don't first give it that one first for your pocket money first. Make that one first day your account first. That is the benefit where a lot of our mothers, a lot of mothers, they benefit for UK government. I somewhat pity Beatrice because I pity her so much. As a mother, I feel her pains. And I also pity the man too, EKWEREMADU, because everything he did it because of the daughter. But unfortunately, he never used his wisdom to tell no, say, he's supposed to still build better hospital for Nigeria. This thing can happen to anybody, because the rest lawmaker go the think now say na EKWEREMADU now it happen to. It can happen to them too because why? They have all committed the same crime like EKWEREMADU. They are all guilty as charged. Just see now they don't already sentence them to prison now. Una will listen to the verdict of the judge. They not hide down publicly. They televise them. This is what we wanted to do in our presidential judgment when they won't do so. This case where Peter Obi petition Tinubu and INEC supposed to be televised live. There's nothing to hide. There is nothing to hide. This is how the UK government works. Make I live and make una watch the video.
To taking account of the aggravating and mitigating factors in your case, I impose a sentence of 9 years and 8 months imprisonment. Subject to allowing for the time which you have spent remanded in custody, you will serve 2/3 of the sentence in custody and will be on licence thereafter for the rest of the sentence. You can sit down. Dr. Beatrice EKWEREMADU, would you stand up? Involved with its important charitable work. Much of the character evidence I have read applies also to you. You were also motivated by the desperate plight of your daughter and by maternal love. Further, in your case, I accept that although Sonia is an adult, you have substantial caring responsibilities towards her. Your incarceration will have a significant impact on her, in that she will no longer be able to rely on your presence as a source of care and support. Having regard to those factors, I impose a sentence of 4 years and 6 months imprisonment. You have spent 234 days on an electronically monitored curfew between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. I specify that the credit period for the purposes of Section 240A of the Criminal Justice Act 2003 is 117 days. So that period shall count towards your sentence. Subject to that, and subject to allowing for the time you have spent remanded in custody, you will serve 1/2 of your sentence in custody. You will then be on licence thereafter for the rest of the sentence. In your case, I adopt a starting point of 6 years custody. I do not consider that the aggravating factors that are present in the case of your co-defendants apply to you. You were not directly involved in the identification of the donor, and the evidence does not show that you were directly involved in the attempts to identify a further donor after the transplant did not go ahead. I take account of all the mitigating features that Mr. Mahindru KC has identified, and the content of the thorough and helpful pre-sentence report prepared by Jessica Stephen of the Probation Service. You are a person of good character. You helped set up the EKOA Foundation with your husband, and you have been closely in the applicable starting points are custodial sentences of 10 years in the case of Abina Abeta, 10 years and 6 months in the case of EKWEREMADU, and 6 years in the case of Beatrice EKWEREMADU. Abina Abeta, stand up, please. There are aggravating features in your case. You deliberately targeted a victim who was particularly vulnerable due to his young age, his isolation from his immediate family, and his poverty. After the conspiracy to exploit C was thwarted, you continued to try and find another person to be exploited in the same way. As against that, you have no previous convictions, and you are a person of good character.